Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be checking out this MooSoo smart vacuum and we're going to see what this thing is capable of and if you can finally keep your house clean without having to go do the manual labor. The setup process is fairly simple. It comes with a charging dock and a charging cable, and all you do is plug it into an outlet, and that's where the smart vacuum lives. After you get the vacuum set up on the charging dock, you can start it in a few different ways. You can use the remote that it comes with, or you can install the app and control the vacuum via your phone. You do have a little bit more features on the phone that the remote doesn't offer, but what you can do on the remote is change its cleaning patterns, change how strong the suction is, and then tell it to stop or go, and that's pretty much it. But on the phone, you can do all of that, but you can also have this map that shows where it cleaned. You can set schedules on how often it should clean your house. Something to note about this vacuum is that it does require you to connect it via Wi-Fi, and your Wi-Fi has to be 2.4 gigahertz instead of 5 gigahertz. A lot of newer routers only spit out 5 gigahertz frequencies, and you're gonna need that 2.4 connection. It's a pretty simple process to switch it. Just log into your router and enable the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. If you don't know how to do that, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. The vacuum does have 3 cleaning modes, and it has spot cleaning, wall cleaning, and then smart cleaning. So spot is pretty straightforward. You just set the vacuum up somewhere and it goes around in circles and cleans up that general area. So like if you spilled some cereal or something, you can just throw the vacuum there, turn on spot mode, and it'll get that area clean. The other mode is wall mode, where it'll just go against the wall and clean the walls of your house. It's not going to clean any of the open center areas. And then smart mode is the mode I recommend you guys keep it on. This is going to draw a map of your whole house, and it's just going to clean around the areas where it hasn't been. And I definitely think this is the best option because it's going to not only clean on the walls, it's also going to clean in the center areas, which is pretty much what you want your vacuum to do. In terms of maintenance with the vacuum, there's a few things you have to do. There is going to be hair that gets stuck on the brush, so I would recommend cleaning this out maybe once a week so the vacuum will work at full power. Then there's also the dustpan where all the dirt goes into. The dustpan needs to be cleaned out probably every 3 sessions, I would say, before it fills up. It just depends on how dirty your house is or where you're cleaning. But the dustpan is really easy to clean out. All you do is pop it out from the back, open it, dump it in the trash can, and that's about it. Something I really liked about this vacuum is that it can go into places where you normally can't go. For example, under a bed or like a baby crib. It's a little hard to get in there with a regular vacuum. You kind of have to get on your knees, get down there, crawl around, and it's not really a pleasant experience. But this thing is like tiny and slim, and it'll go everywhere. This thing goes under all of our beds, the baby cribs. It cleans the whole house, and we just love this thing. This thing has been really awesome because we don't really vacuum as much now manually with our manual Shark vacuum cleaner. This thing pretty much does most of the vacuuming in our house now, so that's definitely been an awesome thing to experience. After the vacuum is done cleaning the house, it's gonna automatically detect to where the charging station is and make its way back home. And I noticed that it goes back home when the battery is roughly at 30%. That way it has enough battery life to find its way back home, because sometimes it'll take a while to go back to the charging base, but it eventually finds its way, so don't worry about it if you see the vacuum going in weird places. It's on its way to the charging station. It's just trying to figure out how to get there. The only thing I didn't like about this vacuum is that it does get caught up on cables sometimes and it gets stuck, but it usually finds its way out. So if you have a lot of cables in your house, I would probably try to tuck those away. Or they do sell some sort of tape that you can apply around that area and the vacuum won't go there. I haven't used the tape personally, but I may purchase some in the future here. In terms of competitors, you do have similar brands such as Shark that create smart vacuums as well. But this brand here, MooSoo, it's not exactly a name brand, and I would say for a non-name brand product, this thing performs quite well. I haven't had any bugs or issues with this thing, and it does exactly what it's meant to do. So at the $160 price mark, I would say this is definitely a good deal, especially when you're comparing it to name brand smart vacuums that run for $300+, which is pretty much a double. So if you are interested in picking up this vacuum, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description below to the exact model I have here. Fantastic option. Be sure to check that out on Amazon, and if you want to stay up to date with what's happening in the tech world, make sure you click that subscribe button and I'll keep you in the loop. Don't forget to like this video and leave your comments down below. See you in the next one.